Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. We'll do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. We'll do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. We'll do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. We'll do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. We'll do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. We'll do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. We'll do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. We'll do it.
Ba-ba-ba-ba! It's your boy, DJZ. And I want you to check out my man Cody over on YouTube at Rasslin Rage. Check his website out, r2youtube.com, and give them a follow, give them a subscribe, give them a like. Ba-ba-ba-ba!
Oh! This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. We'll do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.
And now it's time for Rasslin Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
now. Hey, hopefully you can hear us. Hi, hello, and welcome to Rasslin Rage, episode 159. And you know what, guys? I don't even have the outline up yet because...
Blacker.
Fired.
Well, first of all, none of you guys can fire me. But anyways, welcome to the Sunday show. That's right, Rasslin Rage. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. And I would like to introduce myself as the boss man, because Cody Fleming. And joining me tonight is the real deal heel, Danny Beals. How are you doing tonight, Mr. Danny?
How do I look like I'm doing tonight?
I don't know.
Does this face look like it's doing good?
Do you ever look like you're doing good?
Almost through my computer.
Josh, do you ever think he looks like he's doing good? Ever?
I think he looks good when he answers the door to get his Happy Harper ice cream.
That's about it.
Yeah, because he's handing you money.
Stupid computer wouldn't work right, so I almost launched it. Then I get everything up and running. I get ready to go. The stupid dogs start fighting, run behind the chairs, unplug the stupid router so the internet goes out. Then I have to restart everything all over again. Aren't you glad you asked?
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever.
Also with us tonight is the leader of the Whiteboard Army, Josh Harper. How you doing tonight, Josh?
I got no kids. I only got one dog. He ain't fighting with no one. Life's pretty good, apparently.
Yeah, are you wanting to launch your computer?
When I turned it on earlier, it was acting stupid, but I turned it on at like 11 o'clock, so.
All right, I guess.
It's all about perspective.
True.
Tonight is Sunday.
Are you sure it's Sunday?
It's freaking Sunday.
Are you positive?
Yes, because we went to wrestling last night. That was Saturday. That's how I know.
I'm just saying.
All right. Listen, with it being Sunday, that means we're going to talk about some of the shows that happened over the weekend. One we couldn't make it to, one we did make it to. But first, y'all talk about who sponsors us.
Of course, we'd like to thank BCWA for sponsoring the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel. You can find them on Facebook at GoBCWA or on their website, gobcwa.com. Hopefully things will be opening up. It sounds like we are getting closer and closer in the state. So hopefully very soon we get to see another BCWA and we get to set up and do our thing again there.
Well, I'm not going to get political here, all right? But I am going to say she kind of painted herself in a corner. She said if X amount of people get vaccinated, or percentage get vaccinated, then she'll open us back up. We're creeping up on that number quickly. So let's hope she keeps her word and opens us up.
With all you can eat buffets opening back up, we're going to get vaccinated.
That's right. Listen, that's what they ought to do.
Just put it in the buffet food?
No, look it. You go in, you get vaccinated, and they give you a coupon for all you can eat.
Spoken like true trailer trash.
All you can eat. Or all you could drink for those who partake, and then open the bars back up.
A coupon.
They'll mess around, have some people get vaccinated 5 times. No, I haven't been in here yet.
There you go. There's your next Happy Harper flavor.
Vaccinated?
I'm still on the coupon.
Yeah, vaccination. That's right. Anyway, we would like to thank Mr. Josh Harper, the president and CEO of Happy Harper Ice Cream. Because let's be honest, if you've ever had Happy Harper, it makes you happy. If you haven't, well, then you're dumb. And you should order some.
He just said he just called them dumb. You're just dumb.
Listen, how easy can it be? You go to Happy Harbor Ice Cream on Facebook, got a whole list of what's there. You send him a message saying, hey, Josh, need my fix? And he brings it. Or if you're too far away and you're going to be at a wrestling show, you send him and say, hey, Josh, need my fix on this date? Going to be at this show? Are you going to be there? If he's going to be there, that means the cooler's going to be there. If the cooler's going to be there, that means you get ice cream.
Dude.
That's pretty simple. So if you've never had it, you a dummy.
I mean, I ain't gonna go as far as say you a dummy, but you're not a happy Harper. And now we even got a new protein-rich flavor. You get over 20 grams of protein in every serving. Get this. This is a trick. So I'm trying to make like a healthier version of Happy Harper. So I made all the it's got this many calories and all that kind of stuff in there. And I looked up, well, what's a serving size of ice cream? Do you know what a serving size of ice cream is?
2 spoonfuls.
2/3 of a cup.
Really?
2 tablespoons.
A pint of ice cream is supposed to be 3 servings. I pop the top and throw the lid away.
Say what?
Right? But hey, if you're looking for another way to get Happy Harper ice cream and you're in the Port Huron area, this Friday there's going to be an art hop in the downtown area. Happy Harper will be there at J. Beckett Candy Co. selling ice cream. There's also going to be someone selling pies and someone selling cheesecake, and it's a fat man's dream.
Dan likes
What
pies.
day is this?
It's going to be Friday, May 7th from 6 o'clock until 9 o'clock.
So it's Friday, and you're selling ice cream, and they's going to have some pies too?
Pie and cheesecake.
Wait. Oh, listen. Wait. That's an idea. They're
It's
going to sell pies, right? And you sell ice cream.
What goes better on apple pie than apple pie ice cream?
Nothing.
What goes better than raspberry pie than raspberry pie ice cream?
True statement. Look it. I'm almost smiling now.
Almost, and you're just thinking about it. I don't know how much those pies cost, but hey,
I do know how much apple pie ice cream costs.
Apple pie ice cream costs $4. I'm sorry, I was looking in the chat.
$4.
$4.
Doesn't
That's it.
somebody sponsor just you?
I mean, everyone that likes to be happy sponsors me. But the main person we like to talk about is Mr. Jeremiah Goldman of the 24 Karat Line Productions. As you can see, I finally got this T-shirt because Cody had it in his trunk. But we got Mr. Jeremiah Goldman sponsoring the best part of this show, and that's me.
That is debatable.
No, it's not.
Yeah, well, in your head,
Water wet, Josh is the best part of the show.
bullshit.
If you're arguing that, you're arguing that water's not wet, and I don't think you're one of those people.
I'm not going to argue anything about water. I'm going to argue about the
there you
show.
go. So we're in agreement.
No.
Wait a minute.
What?
What?
Water's not wet, he said.
I was saying, all I know is we were talking about pie, and then all of a sudden Josh started talking about wet.
I'm a fat man, okay? What gets me excited gets me excited.
Oh. Well, we do need to talk about wrestling besides food, guys. Did you know, hey, since you've been shaming me lately about my weight, I've lost 14 pounds.
See, you ain't fat. You ain't nothing.
Skinny. Your pants even fit anymore? They're probably hanging off your pants like you're
Gotta go buy a belt.
I have a belt, but I went up a notch. Pants are falling.
We went to Five Guys on the way home from the wrestling show on Saturday, and Cody gets a small fry.
Because I can have some carbs. I can't have a lot.
Small fry.
I don't eat none of that stuff.
All right. Anyways,
King, I
let's-
don't eat any of that stuff.
can we talk wrestling now?
Wrestling!
Probably right after this.
All right. So, yeah, after this thing,
Yeah,
where is it? Where'd it go?
right there, man.
You missed your cue. It was a perfect setup.
That's what she said.
It's time to talk about Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best thing. Breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your
We are back. This weekend was super packed with wrestling events. So packed, we can't talk about all of them tonight, but let's talk about Pro Wrestling All-Stars of Detroit first.
Yeah! On Friday, April 30th, Pro Wrestling All-Stars of Detroit hosted the AllStar Scramble, and that was from the Victory Gym in Brownstown, Michigan. This show was hosted by none other than the human amplifier, Steven Rivera himself, and it had some big shakeups.
How big?
Big.
Okay. Well, there we go.
Match number uno.
Hana.
The team known as King and Colonel. That is Forever Young and LaDon Sanders defeated two students of the Cobra Kai.
Damn it.
Man, them dudes can't buy a break lately. They get it though.
Damn it. Anyways, in this second matchup of the night, we saw Frank Isaac Anderson, otherwise known as FIA, with Lieutenant Eva Launis defeating Mason Keller.
Now, Pro Wrestling All-Stars had a wild card six-man scramble.
Six-man scramble.
Mikey Mourner, Sean Lawhorn, Darian Ultra, Tanner Nix, and Justin Time. Woo! That's a lot of good talent right there. Percy Drews ended up coming up with the win on that. He pinned Mikey Mourner to win the 8th spot in the Scramble for the Shot match.
Scramble for the shot.
In the next match, AVZ defeated El Ridiculoso.
Whoop, whoop.
I can't say it like Josh. Josh, hit it.
Ridiculoso!
El Ridiculoso. I'm sorry. Anyways. And then in the fifth matchup of the night, it was Scramble for a Shot in an 8-man, 3-fall elimination style scramble. Say that 3 times fast. Holy shnikes. Featuring one Atlas Hightower, Saturn Price, the man that makes Josh jealous, Lamario Starr, Rod Lee. Oh, Rod, man, we missed Rod. Damn it. Anyways, and our favorite karate bad boy, LJ, along with one of my favorite guys, Brutus Atwell, and wild card winner, Percy Drews.
Hot Percy Drews.
In round 1 of the 8-man scramble, Lamario Starr was able to pin Rodrageous Sucker Free Rod Lee and earned the MPW Heritage Championship match.
Which is held by Josh's second favorite wrestler in the world, Jason Page.
It's odd that Lamario Starr was able to pin Sucker Free Rod Lee to get a match against the biggest sucker, Jason Page.
Oh, you said it. Man.
In round 2, 6-man scramble, Percy Drews pinned Old School Rick Cartier to win a shot at the Pro Wrestling All-Stars Cruiser Core Championship later in the night.
Which is held by Mysterious Movado.
Mysterious Movado.
I need video of that. I need to check out Antonio's YouTube because
that's what you need to do because
Percy
he's got
Drews
every match on there.
Pinning Old School Rick Cartier. I just don't know if Percy has the mass to hold down Rick Cartier.
Wait. Hey, is the rightest woman in Michigan within earshot?
I mean, not right now, but she might be watching.
Okay, he got lucky.
See, you ask if she's in earshot, and then find out she may be watching and still say it.
That's because the real deal heel ain't no sucker.
Oh, Lord Almighty. And then in the third round, it was a 4-man scramble, which included our favorite karate bad boy, LJ Lawrence, who defeated Saturn Price to earn a Pro Wrestling All-Stars heavyweight champion match against the Dread King Logan.
I mean, is that really winning? But yeah. In match number 6, the Horseland Tag Team Champions, Death Threat Army of Aaron O'Ryan and Jack Price were able to defeat the Puerto Rican Wrecking Crew of Timo Cruz and Johnny Dynamite when DTA double pinned Timo Cruz.
They weren't messing around.
Double pin. No, not at all.
Match number 7, Metro Pro Wrestling Heritage Champion, the Future. You just put that in there, didn't you? Jason Page with Tanner Nix. Oh, there you go. Of Armageddon defeated the Mario Star to retain the Metro Pro Wrestling Heritage Championship.
Now, you read that wrong. It should say Jason Page needed to cheat to hold on to any claims that he has.
I can't say that yet because I have not seen the match.
Well, I mean,
sure,
it says
I'm
right,
sure I can say it
was
Tuesday.
He was with Tanner Nix. Like,
Well, yeah, and Tanner's a big old cheater too.
exactly.
But I haven't seen it yet.
Hey,
Yeah. I'm reading the chat. Sorry, guys. I apologize. I apologize.
fired.
Can't fire me.
Yeah, no.
Pro in the 8th match of the night, Pro Wrestling All-Stars Cruiser Core Champion, the mysterious Movado from Planet Detroit takes on the winner of the Scramble, Hot Percy Drews. Unfortunately, the rightest woman in Michigan's favorite wrestler in the entire world, and Josh's 3rd favorite wrestler, was unable to get the W.
That's hard. See, now why is he my 3rd favorite when I actually like Percy?
Because I make the fucking rules around here.
We do like Percy. Percy's all right.
That's
Like, I have paid money for a Percy shirt
you have it.
in the dirty clothes somewhere.
Never mind. I was gonna make a real shitty joke, and then I remembered we're live on YouTube. So
Yeah. Now, in the main event, and when I say there were big shakeups, there were big shakeups. In the main event, the Karate Kid, the Karate Bad Boy.
did you just call him a
LJ
Karate Kid?
I said
Oh,
Bad Boy.
you some bitch!
LJ Lawrence defeated the almighty Dread King Logan with a kick to the head to end it. I don't know if you guys have gone back and watched this match. I watched the match, had to watch it twice.
Amazing.
He defeated him with a kick to the head to become the new Pro Wrestling All-Stars heavyweight champion.
You know what? For calling him the Karate Kid, I hope your nuts attack his foot.
Dude, what? What?
My nuts are pacifists. They don't attack anyone's foot.
Did you just? Can we get away with that on YouTube? Oh fuck, man! Oh boy!
All right.
Oh, no, they're
Did
gonna
you just say you want his nuts to attack whose foot?
LJ's foot.
Oh Lord Almighty!
The way that
Can somebody quote this and put this somewhere online
listen,
so
listen.
LJ sees this?
here's how it works, okay? The way that Dickie Watts' nuts always attack Ridiculoso's foot.
It's a continuation. It's called a running gag, Cody. You got to keep up.
I am up. Always up.
I'm gonna write that in the next show. I'll be always up. Anyway,
The equivalent of Drax going, it won't go over my head. I'm too tall.
Pro Wrestling All-Stars returns to the Victory Gym in Brownstown on Friday, May 28th. Hopefully we can make it.
Yeah, for sure. Next up, on Saturday, May 1st, Metro Pro Wrestling had Locked and Loaded from the RK Incorporated in Southgate, Michigan. Now we were able to go to this one, and boy, did we have one hell of a time. I got to tell you, this was a great card from the top to the bottom, with some stellar matches. And man, oh man, let's talk. There was some storytelling, but we're going to talk about that as we talk as we go on in the results. So, what?
Nothing. In the opening match, Lamario Star, Brutus Satwell, Justin Time, and 2 students of the Cobra Kai faced off against Mikey Morner, Dante Kaysen, Kyler Coleman, Solo, and Forever Young in a House of Truth 5-on-5 match. House of Truth is cranking out so many people that they got to have 5-on-5 matches with each other. The winners ended up being the first group of people I said. That's too much to repeat.
Wow.
The Mario Star, Brutus Atwell, Justin Time, and 2 students of the Cobra Kai pulled out a big win in order to start the night off in the right way. That was a fantastic match.
It was absolutely a fantastic match. I mean, for these guys just not being too long out of school.
One of those students was Hannah, wasn't it?
Not in that match.
No, not in that match.
Oh.
Later on. Don't get ahead of yourself.
I'm always getting ahead of myself.
Doing what?
I'm always getting ahead of myself.
Okay. Next up, Electric Ely defeated Sean Tyler by DQ after Sean pushed the ref. It seemed like he was lost in the heat of battle and didn't realize who he pushed. Sean then apologized profusely, and looking very confused, and left the ring. And Ely was downright mad. He was PO, brother.
Yeah,
he did not want that match to end that way.
Not exactly sure exactly what happened there. I don't know if that was supposed to happen that way. I don't know. It was
it looked like something snapped in him. I mean,
something was a little off. But next up, in one of his last matches, as we know it, Justin Pilgrim returns to Metro Pro Wrestling to take on Moloch. And he won. He gets the W.
Yes.
We will see Justin Pilgrim one last time.
One more.
May 24th?
At TKW is where
is it the 24th?
His last match. Yeah.
Is it
and
29th?
We were informed.
29th.
We were informed. I don't know if we're supposed to say it, but you know what? I'm going to anyway.
If it gets you in trouble, I'm going to smack you in the head.
Well, you know what? I'll just put it this way. You're going to want to be there.
Well, we know it's going to be in a cage. That's announced.
Yep. You're going to want to be there.
Right. So definitely going to be a good time.
The awesome thing about this match, during this show, it was bright and sunny. It was cloudy. It was bright and sunny. It rained a little bit. It was bright and sunny and cloudy. Right when this match started, the clouds went over the sun and it started to rain just a little bit. Right when both of these guys came out.
Yeah, that was kind of creepy.
That was awesome. They summoned the rain like that.
They summoned.
Now, it rained during that match, but it also rained during the next match. But that's just because the sky was sad that it had to watch Armageddon. Gracefully Chosen was able to defeat Viva Las Amish and Danny Vegas in a 3-on-2 handicap match. But I mean, hey, they're still not the tag team champions, so they can't be that good.
Sean, don't let him fool you. He can't read.
That's funny.
He looks at the pictures.
That's why he likes comics.
That's why I have the comics.
Anyway. Rick Cartier was in a triple threat with Nokin and Dirty Daddy. The first time I myself had seen Dirty Daddy. And he came out, make all kind of promises about how he's going to win, all this other stuff. But guess what? It was old school's night that night. And Rick Cartier walks away with the win in that triple threat.
You can come out with all kinds of promises until Rick Cartier punches you in the face.
Yep.
Your ass in his face. Puts his ass in your face.
But you did a couple of times.
You're hilarious, man. Now
that was ass-tastic.
Next up, we have to talk about is holy smokes. Aaron Orion of the Death Threat Army versus the Dread King Logan. Holy shit. What a match that was. You want to talk about two brick shit houses beating the dog snot out of each other? That would be it right there. When those two, they did that cross spot that, they did bam,
you could hear it thud.
It was like both of them at the same time. Like it was like somebody just punched or hit a brick wall, like in literal, stand.
If two big Brahma bulls got loose and went after each other, that's it right there.
At one point, Aaron Orion grabbed the Dread King's arms and was ramming him into the corner post. The whole ring moved when they did that. The whole thing shuffled probably about 2 inches between the 3 poles that he did.
Right. I am doing something as we talk, so don't think I'm not paying attention here.
As I've said, it took me to the middle of the ring. It took you. You became part of the match. You became part of what they were the story they were telling in the ring. It's been a while.
Right.
Yeah, and I thank both of them for that, because it's truly been a while since I was pulled out of my seat and into a match.
Right. Love to change.
It was just insane. The
Insane.
fact that the Dread King kept asking for Aaron
So
Orion.
I don't see this guy here is talking about Austin Mannix. I don't see Austin Mannix versus Chris. Oh yeah, it was a big letdown. Hey, it happens, bro. That's wrestling.
Yeah. Card subject to change.
It's happened more, everywhere you go that happens, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's how it goes. It's a letdown, but you got to do what you got to do. Things happen. Where are we at, my man? Oh yeah. So before we go on, I'm going to play this. You've seen my post today, didn't you? I got this video from the Dread King.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of, I wouldn't even call it a promo. It was more like just talking, but we've seen the promos leading up to the match, and unhinged, something's not right. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it.
Yep.
And watching the match, during the match, after the match, during the match, it only further cemented that there's something. And the storytelling in this match is fucking amazing. And I'm not exactly sure if this is actually a story being told or if the Dread King really is going fucking mental, bro. Dude. But here we go. I'm going to show this to everybody. I know
When art becomes reality.
Right. I'm going to show this to everybody, and I'm leaving it up to you. I don't know. I really don't fucking know what's going on. I don't know if he's really lost his fucking mind or not. So here we go. Listen to this shit and tell me what. I don't know, bro. I don't know. And I'm not sure if this is real or if this is, I have no idea. And
We need to. We definitely need to see if we can't get the Dread King on.
It's hard because I don't know. Like when you're talking to him, I don't know, bro. I'm just telling you. I'm going to work on it, and I'll work on getting to the bottom of this. All right, but I can't put any guarantees out there.
Right.
I really can't because he's very fragile right now, bro. I'm like,
here's the thing. When he talked about, he's not sure if people are getting it. We're not, as American fans.
It's not about getting it. There is no getting it.
We're not used to.
He's fucking lost it, dude. How does people not get that?
Like I said, as American fans, we're not quite used to this anymore. I've always, I make no bones about it. I love the Japanese style, where that's what they do. They, from beginning to end, when they step in the ring, they tell this beautiful story, without a lot of words. You know, I mean, not when Americans go and invade NJPW, but when NJPW talent does their thing in the ring. They don't speak English, so you have to watch. You have to pay attention. You have to understand, and it brings you to a different place, I guess. You know, and that's where this match took me.
And I get that, and again, I don't necessarily think that people understand what's going. Like, the dude's losing his mind. Yeah,
No.
Not everybody's the fucking same, man. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's quite as. No, you know what? I'm not even going to say it, but I'm going to say that I think people get it, and the hush of the crowd. Everybody was right in that mix, and you know, it might have took them a minute.
But do they understand?
It took them a minute to get there. It did, and I'm not going to lie about it. It took them a minute for the crowd to catch on, but it got real. It got real, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That shit was fucking real, and you felt that shit.
When it was
I
fun,
felt that
not
shit.
That we weren't entertained. It's that you don't know how to react to that.
Right? Yeah. I felt that shit, and so did everybody else. And we talked about this before we went live a little bit. All right. And when I say I felt that shit to the point of where, like, it took me in my head to a place where I've been before, where I've felt that way, or I don't even know how to explain it, but in my head, I went to that place and I felt that fucking pain for a moment. And it took me, it was like, I don't know, you've ever watched a movie where, like, they do like the fucking, like, it does like this thing where, like, all of a sudden, like, either the person's dying or something like that, and it does this quick flashback, and then bam, you're right back. But it seems like it's a fucking eternity in that flashback. That's what happened to me. Like, it took me to a place where I had been in my head, where I was just like that. And I remembered it, and I felt the pain. I felt it. I literally felt that fucking pain. So much so that I fucking shed a couple tears while I was watching that fucking match. No bullshit.
Yes.
No bullshit whatsoever. This is total fucking shoot right now. I'm not bullshitting anybody. I legit had to wipe the tears away from my eyes because it took me to a place that I didn't like. It took me to a place that I know I've been to, and I don't want to be there.
Yeah, you know what? Listen, I mean, I'm just gonna shoot real here, and you know, some of you know it, some of you don't. You know, I've suffered from fragmented personality disorder for a while. Yeah, and you go to those places, and it's not fun. It's not good. You know, when I tell people that, you don't want to get in my head because it's pretty scary in there. I mean that. It's not a joke. You know, and you've heard Dre talk about it. You know, there are some dark places that even you are afraid to go. And sometimes when you get forced into those spots, it's a long way out. So you keep them buried very deep because you know what it takes to climb out of that. Mm-hmm. And if it's the first time that you've ever been in one of those spots, you definitely don't know what to do.
Right. And again, this is why I think this is real. I don't. This is real as real gets when it comes to professional wrestling. There's some legit shit going on here, and we need to pay the fuck attention. I mean, I know we're paying attention, but everybody needs to pay the fuck attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
So, anyways, moving on. Where are we at?
In a much less serious note.
That shit got real. See?
Yeah.
Again, it got fucking real. Because that's how fucking real it was.
Right.
I mean, I don't even know how to explain. Like I when you put your fucking heart out there like that, dude, and you feel that shit, like he put a part of himself out there that everybody got to see, like that you only ever hear about, people talk about because it happens behind closed doors with a fucking psychiatrist. You know what I mean? You don't ever get to see that shit. We got to see it. Only difference was, instead of sitting down on a couch and talking to somebody, he was trying or doing his best to take it out on Aaron O'Ryan, and Aaron O'Ryan took it out on him. And Aaron O'Ryan had to beat him into submission, not even to submission, but enough into where he could pin him to almost make him see.
The Dread King Logan is in the chat. He says, no one pays attention, you translucent robots. AKA fans. The world is a trap. Noise everywhere, no silence. People talking with nothing to say. Silence is golden. It's not the monster under my bed. Humans are the real monsters.
See, now what does that make him then? Is he a god?
Said he's a king.
He is a king, but unless he's, when we're talking in like, what kind of king is he?
I don't know. Like I said, maybe we can get him on.
Is he like what were the Dunedain, or what was that? How did you pronounce that? Like in Lord of the Rings?
Oh.
Aragorn. He lived longer because he was
Different from the realms of men.
Yeah, they were descendants of the elves or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
maybe that's why he was asking Aaron to help him, because he started to see in himself what's in others and didn't like it.
Could be.
Dude, we could talk about this. We could make a whole fucking show just about this.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? But
we got to finish this wrestling show.
We do.
So in a new breed match, and this was going to determine who will be the first and who will be the last in New Breed's chase for the gold. Matt Hagen ended up in a match with Alex Van Zant, and Alex Van Zant lost that match. So that means that in the chase for the gold for New Breed's first show, which is going to be May 16th, Alex Van Zant will be the first person in that tournament. Hyena Hagen gets to be the last person in that tournament. And we also found out the second person in that tournament is going to be the powerhouse and the man with the newest Happy Harper flavor, Electric Ely.
Yeah.
That's going to be something. Next up, the Metro Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Tanner Nix and TJ Meyer, retained over Cobra Kai. Now, this version of Cobra Kai was Hannah Henderson and the leader of the Cobra Kai, the sensei, if you will, LJ Lawrence. Now, this was a pretty good match up until Hannah started putting that whoop on him. Once Hannah started putting that whoop on him, Armageddon did what Armageddon does best. Tanner Nix grabbed a pair of nunchucks and hit Hannah Henderson in the head with it.
That's
Went back after they won to hit her again, and TJ was like, "Nope."
well, I'm sorry, but the fact that he's okay with the first one kind of makes me a little.
Well, you know what?
I like TJ, bro, but come on.
No, when it comes to winning, win if you can, lose if you must.
Not if you got to beat your buddy's old lady. That's bullshit.
21, man. She got into the ring as an equal competitor.
I agree with that. I agree with that. However, nunchucks are not part of the deal. That should have been a DQ.
No,
Thank you. Goodbye now.
But I'm wondering though, is this going to start causing a rift between the
You
tag
fucking
team
should.
champions.
Well, I mean, we seen. It looks like there's a little bit of a rift there.
It
I don't
does.
think TJ is not on the same level as these dudes. I'm serious, dude.
Well, that's because those guys are down here. You know,
Those
so
guys
you can't see my hand,
suck.
and TJ's up here.
I hate Armageddon. Like, when I say hate, I hate Armageddon. I think ooh.
Cody,
What?
the Dread King said
What?
you asked, and he will be here to talk.
Oh boy. Well, we got to talk. But we'll work it out. It takes time. Things don't happen overnight. Hello, Mr. Goldmane. Things never happen overnight, guys. We'll talk. I'll pass on attending that promotion. All right. I understand, and I can't say that I'm on the same page. But anyways, where are we at now?
You for the Metro Pro Wrestling Heritage Champion.
Bada bing, bada bing. Ah, man, this guy. I got to talk about this guy.
I ain't talking about him.
You fuckers.
This was
Anyways, the Metro Pro Wrestling Heritage Championship was on the line as Jason Page, the current Metro Pro Wrestling Heritage Champion and the leader of the faction I hate the most, Armageddon. And I'm not a big fan of Page either. I think he knows it, but that's okay. That's okay. But he retained over Isaiah Moore, who I am very, very, very impressed with. I am very surprised that I have not noticed this guy before. We did a little bit of research on him while we were doing, getting ready for the show. And he's typically more on the west side of the state, down in Indiana, you guys say, over Wisconsin and things like that.
It looked like.
Now,
But
listen,
first
the
time
human
here,
highlight
no,
reel, he made a fan out of MIW, out of Rasslin Rage, out of the three of us individually.
Yeah,
However you want to put it.
absolutely. And
I made fun of him when he first came out. I turned to Cody and I said he looked like a discount Atlas High Tower.
And he made you eat that, didn't he?
yeah, he did. Yeah, he
Holy
did.
crap, man.
Well, I will say that gentleman, boy, oh boy, he's got some hang time. I think we talked about it on the way home on Road Rage. And I was
Who
like,
was it that said he compared him to Jordan?
it was me. You
Yes.
remember when because Jordan would run up and he'd get to the paint, and right at the paint, he could jump and he could dunk from right there. And this motherfucker, dude, this Isaiah dude, was on the top rope and he did that reverse and he come on and backwards and man, he just like hung there. He just like hung there from it, like all time just stopped for a second as you were like to watch the bridge of his back so you could just see how beautiful it was. You know what I mean? And then he just whoop bam, and yeah, like dude, that's fucking wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Where you're like,
What? Antonio fired.
what'd he say?
He said he did not record that match.
I mean, I know someone that did.
Huh. That's all right. Cheers, friends. Absolutely.
Fired. Listen to that. You see that? Just like McMahon.
Who is Michigan Indy fan? I don't know. I know who it is, I believe. I haven't seen anyone fly so high over the top rope. Yeah, that dude was
True.
Yeah, definitely was
No joke, man. No
good.
joke.
He was really good. My Lord. I was
You know what? I mean, in that whole match, fast. It was like
Yeah.
a one-eyed dog in a meat market trying to watch it.
Yeah, he reversed almost everything Jason threw at him, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, it didn't it take Jason Page cheating again or something?
No, he didn't.
No,
cheat,
he beat him clean. He
surprisingly.
went right over
Did he
him.
beat him clean? Well, shut up. We'll just say he cheated.
The sun got me human highlights eyes.
Hey, he had some words for I'm not sure if it was Cody, if it was for all of us.
I think it was
if
all
it
of
was
us.
for the shows. Potty mouth.
Yeah. I think he said Rasslin Rage sucks once.
And he told us to F off or something.
Yeah. I told you he doesn't like us. The
You know
feeling's
what?
fucking mutual.
Your mama.
Right back at you,
His
homie.
all flipped up like a cockatiel. Yeah, if you take the teal off. And that's what.
All right, but
And in the main event,
we're not worthy.
Metro
We're not
Pro
worthy.
Wrestling Metropolitan Champion Alex Weir
Is that his name?
retained his title.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, against Trey Miguel. Now, we this is another thing we talked about on the way home. We talked about it today before the show. He made the man tap.
Ah,
He didn't just pin him. He didn't get lucky. He locked him up and made Trey Miguel tap.
middle of the ring.
Let me say this though, before we get all into the end of the results and all that, but like the end of the match. Trey Miguel, the TV doesn't do him any fucking justice. How fast that guy is.
No, that's another
it's like
guy.
it takes like a few seconds off him on the TV because that guy, like 1 minute he's there, the next minute he's over here, and it's fucking holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I feel like they tell him to slow down so he's not like a DBZ character when he's on TV.
Yeah, that was oh my gosh, man, that was like woo woo woo. I was having a hard time keeping up with them fuckers, dude. But great match, dude. Great match, dude. No less. But what's the part that sucks? This part that was great was the retain of the belt.
Is Armageddon.
Again, here we go. Armageddon.
Jumps Alex after what? A 20-minute match?
Guys, I tell
a
you.
20-minute match against Trey Miguel. Alex is blowing up. He's beat up. I mean, these two, they beat the hell
I would
out
say
of
he's
each
blown up. I'd say that he was,
He wasn't hardly moving in that ring right then,
I mean, you got to watch what you say.
And then they come in and they attack him. Not one of them having the cojones to go in there by themselves against the man. They jump him.
Yeah.
Then in comes from out of nowhere. I mean, literally out of nowhere, because I didn't even see him come until he was in the ring. Adam Witt comes in trying to help Alex out. So they jump on him.
Then Aaron comes in.
Then comes in the daddy. And they jump on Aaron. And we find out they really weren't going after Alex. And then Trey Miguel, we all think maybe Trey's going to jump in and help Alex out. Nope. Comes in and takes the shots too. But then we find
Jason
out.
Page is a student.
Yes. But then we find out what it was really all about. It wasn't really about Alex. It wasn't really about Adam. What it really was about was Jason Page being a crybaby. He was mad because he got kicked out of DTA and he had to make his own family. And he said some stuff. I'm not even gonna
respect that in a sense, though.
I'm not even gonna dignify that because.
No, think about it for a second. Let's think about it. Put it in. No, you got to think about it. You really got to look at it this way.
He wanted to cut deep and he did.
Well, I agree, but you got to think about this for a second. All right. Whatever happens between him and DTA, and he's not there, right? He's no longer in DTA. Whether he feels he's scorned or whatever he is, he feels a certain type of way.
He's like a bad ex-girlfriend.
Whatever. So he gets to that point and he creates his own thing. You can't be upset about that. Although I agree, I don't like Armageddon. I don't like Armageddon either. But
I'm talking about what he said.
Okay, all right.
Well, what he said personally.
I have it on tape.
To Aaron O'Ryan. And, boo-hoo, I had to make my own family because you kicked me out of yours. Well, you know what? We all can't be DTA. Now, everybody can live up to
we don't even know the story about why Jason Page isn't in DTA. We've never
there's another interview we got to line up.
We've never, he did say something to us about that. But do I really want to invite him on the show after that? I mean, should I, or should I, do I really want to give him a fucking platform?
I don't know. We can dog him the whole time, make fun of him.
Dude, I got a lot of shit coming up this week too. I mean,
I'm up for seeing if we can make him so mad he leaves. I bet you I can.
Well, I don't know.
I bet you if I can't, Josh can.
Speaking of making Jason Page admit the fact that he's a weenie now, earlier in the week on Facebook.
You just called Jason Page a weenie?
He's a weenie. Yeah. Earlier in the week on Facebook, Jason Page had made the comment on a post that I did when I asked, hey, who's your favorite DTA member? And someone brought up that Jason Page had been in the DTA, and he said he left for the same reason that Karam did. Well, there's a difference. Karam decided to leave DTA. He had other things that are going on. Jason Page got kicked out of DTA because he sucks. And after he decided to leave DTA or got,
do you know
out,
that for sure?
Oh, I know
He
for sure
sucks.
he sucks. I just don't know if that was the full thing of why he got kicked out of DTA. I personally think it might have something to do with.
Do you
his
understand
rip-off,
that
which was
you're
Goldberg,
making
every white guy in
statements?
the 90s tattoo.
Okay, before we go any further, I do want to stipulate that the opinions of Josh and Dan do not represent Rasslin Rage LLC.
Wait, you don't think that Jason Page sucks?
I didn't say I don't think he doesn't suck, but his opinion on how because he got kicked out of DTA for sucking is not something I want to go on record and say.
It's very true. Everything I say is the opinion of Josh Harper and Josh Harper only. Continuing for the rest of Armageddon, you've got Gracefully Chosen, who most people can't even remember which one's which. They just have to call them Gracefully Chosen because they can't remember their individual names because it's not worth the time or energy. Then you've got Tanner Nix and TJ Meyer. TJ Meyer, easily the best part of Armageddon. And Tanner Nix,
True statement.
the exact opposite of that.
He hangs out with the other guys a lot.
Yeah. But I mean, when it comes down, last night at the show, you had Gracefully Chosen that came out and they said that they are the best tag team in Metro Pro Wrestling. When I brought up the fact that, well, if you're the best tag team, why don't you have the tag team gold? They had no rebuttal for that outside of calling me fat. Oh, come on. You got to go for the low-hanging fruit. Look, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm going bald. That's simple. Come up with something new. That's all I'm asking. I could bring up the fact that you look like you rode down the street full of ugly trees and bashed your face off every trunk on the way down the road. See, that's something that you can say. That's not just, oh, you're ugly. I believe it's so ugly his mom had to tie a stake around his neck just to get the dog to play with him. See? Go with that. Honestly, when Jason Page says that he had to create his own family, it reminds me a lot more of the old Captain Planet cartoon when they tried to beat Captain Planet by making the pollution version of Captain Planet. Because like that, Armageddon is just made up of trash.
So now that we've dedicated 45 minutes of Rasslin Rage about talking about Jason Page and how he's going to tell you about how he loves the fact that you just dedicated all that time to him. And so now all these people now know who Jason Page is.
Now, hold on real quick. Before you're thinking, because right now you're probably thinking, oh, I know who Jason Page is. I can almost guarantee you're actually thinking about Sam Beal. So real quick, what you want to do is take Sam Beal,
Dude,
and you want to remove.
You're getting us in so much fucking trouble right now.
That's Jason Page.
Oh my God.
One without the mullet. But now, to be fair, Sam Beal don't like you neither, Jack.
Oh yeah, I know.
Well,
But
I
that's
don't like
different.
any of
Sam
them.
Beal.
Oh, Sam Beal?
Sam Beal, yeah. He likes me. He likes Cody. He don't like Jack.
Is MDWA even around? Who is that?
I believe they announced a show, didn't they? Missile Dropkick Pro Wrestling.
Yes,
them
they are
guys.
coming.
Never mind.
Yes,
We don't talk about those.
They
guys.
are coming.
They're
Oh yeah.
not very nice to the
I'm just. Jason Page told me I had to keep his name out my mouth when I was on the show, so that's why I had to do that.
LGBT. How do you say that? They're not very nice to them, so we don't talk about. Anyways, Moving on. That's all we have as far as results go.
Yep.
I do agree with Mr. Indy. I gotta agree with him. I don't like not having intermission. I want an intermission, dude. That gives you time to go get your autographs and shit, not miss the show. Because, like you, dude, you didn't end up getting that autograph from Trey Miguel because you were conducting business at the end. You weren't able to go get that autograph that you wanted to get.
He was too shy.
No, he was selling ice cream, bro.
Dude,
He was hustling.
Like a fiend.
I know, dude. And I mean,
he was.
That's something think about that for a second, man. Dude, from where you went to I remember when you came into the dojang with a little cup.
Yep.
A little fucking cup of ice cream and said, "Here, try this." And I went, "You got to sell that." That's exactly what I said. You need to sell that now because that's good. And I think that was the start. And then it went to Shogun was the first one, right?
No, the first was apple pie.
Oh.
Then chocolate, strawberries and chocolate, cookies and cream. Now I'm 44 flavors.
Who was your first wrestling one though? That one was Shogun, right? Yes.
Shogun. And then that started a whole new world. Now because now you introduced it to the wrestling world. You took your ice cream, and then put it into the wrestling world. Now wrestlers are now into it, and then they got their name affiliated with it. And then now you sit at a wrestling show. I swear to God, I was saying this when we were leaving Metro Pro the other day. I was like, I swear to God, I go to the wrestling show with the local crack dealer because no bullshit. Every time we go to a show, it's like it's an hour. The show's done. The ring is literally not there anymore. On the back of the truck, ready to go. And this dude's got a line of people still buying ice cream. What do you got left, man? What do you got? Well, I got. And he's looking at his phone. I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this. Oh, they're like, I'll take this. And then they walk out with like a stack.
You should get bags.
You know what you should do? You should start selling stacks at discount. Stacks of Happy Harper and have tubes that you can put them in and call them stacks.
Put the unpopular flavors in it only.
Oh, not like that, but they can.
A tube of Happy Harper, you get 3 things of pumpkin.
And they can pick whatever they want, though. And you call it a stack. So like 5 pints fits in a stack. You know what I'm saying? So 5 pints would be $25. So you get it for 22 or something. You know what I'm saying? If you buy a stack. Only if you buy a stack. I don't know. Something like that.
Alice Hightower needs his own ice cream.
Hey, Antonio, go get Atlas and let him know that
Josh just gave him the raspberry.
Josh loves him and thinks he's the best wrestler ever.
The best ever. Atlas Hightower ice cream would be chocolate ice cream on the outside, but then DBA in the middle. Just so that way I could be like, oh man, hey, try this. And he'd be like, oh man, that's real good. So he hit that DBA.
Oh, what a dick, dude. Why are you so mean? I don't know.
I would never secretly feed someone DBA. That's from the devil.
Fuck
all right, you know what? Here we go. I'm gonna tell a story about that now. I'll maybe do it.
What? DBA?
All right. Yes.
We've probably told it 7 times, but all right.
Oh no, not this one. I told you guys about it. But there was some friends of my daughter who I had bought some DBA. They want to know, can we have one? I said yes. They took it to their stepdad for his birthday. They said, here, we got you some special ice cream for your birthday.
Oh, man.
And told him it's just vanilla ice cream.
Oh, man.
And had him take a whole cup and 1 spoon and ate it.
Oh, man.
Dude lost his mind.
Oh, man.
Kids were grounded.
I hope so. Little fuckers. I'd be so pissed, dude. Oh, you little bastard.
Dan was laughing.
Oh, you shitheads. Hey, guys, don't forget that we have this sweet exclusive new T-shirt here that you guys can order.
They came about because of Josh's ice cream.
Yeah, right here. You can... this was about Josh. You didn't bring me my fucking ice cream.
Yes.
So I
he got
hit you with
hit
the
a ring,
bell.
though.
You
So-
got there too late. We ate it all.
Bastard. So you can order this on our Pro Wrestling Tee store, which you can find the link down in the description. But let me tell you, on there, you're going to pay $23.99 plus shipping. And if you wear a 2X, 3X, 4X, or 5X, you're going to pay a little bit more on the website. If you order it through me and pre-order $20, you will not have to pay for shipping because I will bring it to a show that we're at or you're at. Or if you're close to us here in Port Huron area, I'll just bring it to you. Okay? And you will not have to pay any upcharge for the size. But you got to
Now,
order.
are you putting like an end date on that, Cody?
I haven't done that yet, but it's after I put in an order, if I don't hear anything else, it's done. We ain't doing it again, and a new one's coming out soon.
Yeah.
Now, the reason behind this, and the guys and I, we are about to take things to another level. You know, that's what we do here. That's what we do on Rasslin Rage. We elevate the game, man.
Always.
And when people start catching up, you got to start doing shit different. So we aren't going to change a lot, but we're going to start doing a little bit more, right? When we're on the road, when we're at shows, when we're doing, you know, there's a lot more. There's a lot of content that you guys are missing out on. Right? You guys don't get to see a lot of the conversations or a lot of the bullshit that goes on while we're driving down. You know, we almost fucking died twice on the way to Metro Pro Wrestling. Twice!
Yep.
You didn't get to see none of that shit.
We had a guy so mad at us that when he flipped us off, he didn't just flip us off, he got off the off ramp and flipped us off all the way down the ramp. He just held his finger out the window the whole way down the ramp.
Dude, that was amazing.
You know,
It was
when
his
Josh
fault.
drives-
We didn't even do anything. It was his fault. He almost crashed into us and
True
then
story.
flipped us off.
When Josh drives, the stories they tell are, oh man, his GPS doesn't work. When Cody drives, it's we almost died.
And it wasn't my fault, though. Shut up.
Saying.
Just start you know what? Drive yourself from now on.
Or an hour of with my old ride, the one that Mr. Kennedy tried to rip the door off. Ding 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 for an
Going
hour.
down the expressway, you hit a bump. Ding, 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 ding. Just open it up. We're doing 75 down the expressway. Just open it up and slam it.
Mr. Weir, what the hell's that?
Oh, you guys are fucking hilarious. Yeah, so you can get that there, or you can order it through us. Of course, you can find all of our social media links down there. You can in the description. If you're on your mobile, if you got your mobile in your hand,
Mobile?
on the right down
How
below,
British of you.
there is a little arrow pointing down. You click the arrow, it will bring down the description. And in that description is all those wonderful links we were talking about, as well as all the social media links about the organizations we talked about tonight. Make sure you go follow them. Pro Wrestling All-Stars of Detroit, I believe they have a Facebook as well as an Instagram. Also, Metro Pro Wrestling, who also has a Facebook and Instagram. You can find all the information about all their upcoming shows or events on those pages, as well as our group, which is also down in the description. We have a Michigan Independent Weekly group where we share tons and tons and tons, and other people share tons and tons and tons, including our friend here, Hardcam Frio, who is a staple at all the Michigan Indie Wrestling events. When I say staple, that means he's there all the time. He's at a lot of shows. He's going to be taking a little bit of a break here soon because he said he's been to like 20 shows in like a month. So, you got to take a little bit of a fucking break, man. He's got to roll back.
That when you were talking about a staple, you were going to say he's hardcore?
Well, he's a hardcore Hardcam Frio. There we go. We just changed your name one more time. You are now Hardcore Hardcam Frio. Dun, 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 dun.
HF.
But
HHF.
good stuff. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up. And we will be back here on Tuesday. That's right, Tuesday for Michigan Independent Weekly. That's where we go over all the upcoming events. If we have results, I think we'll only probably able to get results for GLWA as nothing personal. This is nothing bad. It's that we They do their own thing over there at International Big Time Wrestling. They have a YouTube channel that they upload their content to, and then they do their own little show for International on Rocks TV and all that stuff. So
I say they got that contract with Rocks TV, so they really can't give that stuff away.
They don't give out their what's the
Results.
Card.
Results.
They don't give out the results because you might not see that on their YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So if we give you the results, what makes you want to watch their shit? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Makes sense. Good business. We still have a great relationship with Rudy and International, so no big deal, but we most likely won't have those results. So we most likely will have results for GLWA. Welcome to my nightmare that's taking place today and on Tuesday.
Right now as we speak.
Right. And then all the other events we'll talk about that are coming up in the weekend because, oh boy, wrestling is back, baby.
Oh, yeah.
It's back.
Yes. It would have, there's one coming up.
Well, there's two that I know
two
of.
coming up first. That's right.
There's Standish. There's the Standish one.
There's one Thursday or Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yep. We got, there's that on Wednesday. There's, I believe, Independence Pro Wrestling's got a show or an event this weekend. And I know XICW has an event this weekend. I believe UCW has an event this weekend. Free event, by the way. And I believe it's on Saturday. And if it is, I'm going to hit that bitch on the way up.
Yeah.
And
All kinds of wrestling back.
Did you see that they announced a ladder match between Aaron O'Ryan and MM3?
O'Ryan and MM3 for the Midwest Heavyweight Championship.
Guess who's going to be there?
With my boy Jeremiah Goldman in the corner of my brain just stopped working. MM3.
Yeah, you know who's going to be there, right? You know who's going to be there?
The pride of the Monroe.
Jedi Master of Joint Manipulation.
You know who's going to be there, right? You know who's going to be there? Me.
Cody Fleming.
Rhino.
Me.
Cody Fleming.
Me.
Cody effing Fleming.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to be there. You're not because you guys are assholes.
You're going to ask Adam about the effing part.
You're an asshole.
You might send us.
You, I understand. Him, he can kiss my ass. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. Rasslin Rage. We're here every Sunday, 7 p.m., unless there's an XICW, which there is on the 23rd. So we will not be live for Rasslin Rage that night.
Because on our priorities, it goes XICW on Sunday night. Any of you people.
See, listen, you know what? When we started off, I'm gonna go back to the beginning. I'm gonna get a little.
We're gonna be here all fucking day, Dan.
Cody wasn't ugly, baby, but at least he had a good personality.
When we first started this whole thing, Josh thought y'all were great. He really did. Then he and I talked. He and I did a couple of road trips when Cody couldn't go. And then Josh started thinking like me. End of story.
That's his story. Okay.
Lord Almighty. What am I going to do with you two?
Fire us?
They don't fucking work anymore.
We still keep coming back.
He'd have to change the Zoom code for that to work. It'd be the middle of the show. It'd just pop up.
Then we'd just be in the live chat.
All right, we will see you guys Tuesday. Tuesday, and I'm gonna get a hold of Dread King and see what we can do here, man. Hopefully, I come out alive.
Do it.
Everybody have a great day, and we will see you Tuesday.
Later.
Tuesday.
Away.
This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage.